Did you listen to Jeff and Professor Hamo in the morning? Here's what you
throughout. And remember a few months ago we had this group called Nairobi Horns Project. Remember them, NHP?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? Guess what, folks? They have an album out, and the title of the album is Black in Gold. Just like the coffee, Black in Gold. And in the studio right now giving us a little mix before we chat to them. Kinde Musembi and Mokua Rabai. Guys, what you got? Show us what you got. Let's wake up the dead. with your cool jazz classics, guys. What you got? What you got, Rabai?
Maybe.
That New Year's song.
Men's conference.
It's not something we talk about men's conference.
Yeah, tulifungua jana. The opening act.
Guys, welcome back to the studios.
Thank you very much.
Good to see you guys. And you guys have played at many Safaricom jazz festivals, haven't you? But not this weekend.
Not this weekend.
Nasikia muko jam-packed na events zenyu. Which is good, by the way, eh?
Yes.
You know, busy is good.
Busy is good.
Yeah. So Musembi, tell us about this album real quick before we play a song.
This album is called Black and Gold. Like my color. I had something that looks like me. Anyway, why Black and Gold? Because it's an African album. It's a privilege to grow up in this continent, to be around so much music, so much rhythms. There's so much to work with as a musician. So we feel like to be part of the African culture is golden. It's a privilege. So to be black is gold.
Is this your first album?
This is our first full album.
And you guys have been working on it for a while, right?
Yes, we did. We recorded it maybe a year ago, and then we kind of dumped it.
Yes.
No. It was cooking, you know. You can record but it's simmering.
Like good coffee.
Yes.
Like good coffee.
So we finished it late last year, and then sent it to mix and mastering in the UK, and then it's out.
Yeah. Rabai, describe it for me. First album out, describe it for me.
It's pretty much a celebration of the rich African culture and diversity that we hold. And it's a celebration for me. That's what I can say.
I have a track here called Rumba Nostalgia.
Yeah.
It looks like a good one to kick off with.
Hey.
That one is especially for the senior folk. Muziki bila jasho.
Men's conference.
Yeah.
Man.
Hata mtu ajui jazz atasikiza hii.
Hii lazima usikize.
Hii utasikiza. Hii ndio kama genge ya jazz.
This is African music.
Afro jazz.
Afro.
That's beautiful, guys. That's beautiful.
Thank you, man. Actually, I call it African dance music. In my head, it's like just music to dance.
You know, you can listen to this anytime, man. Anytime.
Yeah.
Wow. I always wonder, how do you guys title your songs? You know, how do you title them?
Well,
There's one called Show Off. There's one called Let's Get Away.
Let's Get Away.
Yeah, how do you guys title your tracks?
Just before you go on holiday. That's the kind of music you need to play. Like, Let's Get Away. So it's like the way singers have voices.
Yeah.
We have our instruments.
Okay, so how do you explain Muguna?
Okay, so let me talk about Muguna.
Yes.
The composition of that particular track is by our guitarist Jack Muguna. So, and that time there was all that Miguna vibe going on. And I was like, let's give this song that Muguna vibe. Yeah. Because it's his song, and that personality is easy, and that's the song is pretty much a sophisticated kind of, I think, jazz. Now that one leans to the jazz side, more to the jazz side. Big.
It's larger than life.
Yes.
It is. It's not a song that boards very easily.
Oh.
Yeah, so it says I'm not boarding. You know?
Yeah. You know?
Wow.
You know?
Get away just before you go for holiday.
Holiday, assuming you're not going for the men's conference.
If you don't want to board,
I am not boarding. Oh, that's a great song, guys.
and you see they were featured today.
Oh, yeah, I'm seeing one. My face is the paper.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
It's awesome, right?
Well done, guys. Well done. It's a great song. It's a great song. You mentioned Muguna, so you know.
Oh, you have to play it.
We have to play it.
Yeah, have a sample. Have a sample.
Come on. Yeah. So the take over the song. Then we have to take over the instruments. It's amazing how the guys play the same instruments live in the studio as are in the album, in the track. That's what that one's entitled Muguna.
Muguna. I am not.
Sammy, you like that name? Ravai, you like that name, eh?
I like it.
But, by the way, folks, if you can name the two instruments that Ravai and Mutsembi are playing in the studio, we will send you 2 tickets to the Safaricom International Jazz Festival happening this Sunday. Name the 2 instruments.
Am I eligible for that?
No, you're not.
T's and C's.
How about conflict? So, guys, do that. Send us the names of the 2 instruments at Koinange Jeff.
At Hamo Prof.
Hashtag it is Jeff and Hamo on Hot. Do that. We will send you the pair of tickets. By the way, in the meantime, make sure that you are at the Safaricom International Jazz Festival at Kasran International Stadium Sunday. Gates open at 11 a.m. The show begins at noon. Marcus Miller.
Sharing all the black and gold with the people from the coast. So if you're in the environs, come over pale karibu na Kilifi tafadhali.
This Nairobi Horns Project, you heard Kilifi, black in gold. We'll be in Kilifi tonight. Tomorrow night is
Diani Beach.
Beautiful.
I'm looking for.
Beautiful. Oh, you guys seem really excited about this album, man.
Yeah. Actually,
Yes.
for me, the thing about I have to mention this that the mix engineer, the mix master engineer on this album, shout out to James Macmillan, 4-time Grammy nominated record producer, guy who's down with Amy Winehouse, Whitney Houston. And he's
Kakwelum.
Yeah, actually we met him when he was here at Kakwelum last year for the Safaricom Jazz Festival.
Yeah.
That's how we made a connection.
Tell me something. What did he think of these tracks?
Actually, he was like, let me hear the music. If I like it, I'll work on it.
Just like that.
Yeah, he did.
Obviously, he liked it.
And he's worked with Marcus Miller as well. Like, he's done a lot of huge projects. So it was a real, I think, good luck.
Yeah. And if people want to get a piece of this, how do they do it now? How do they?
So the music is available on MyMook. You can go and get a copy of that, pay via in-person, and then you can also get us on all platforms, iTunes, Deezer. I'm talking about which else?
All those.
Spotify.
All those fancy names.
They're all available. Yeah, fantastic, fantastic. Moses Kimngetich. Oh, he's at UNEP in Gigiri, right?
Okay.
He's saying, wow, I'm loving the jams, loving the sounds. Jeff, please tell Nairobi Horns Project to come and perform at the men's conference.
We opened it yesterday.
When he wasn't in attendance.
I think he missed
He missed it.
that session.
Yeah, he was late. Yeah,
He missed.
yeah.
We actually facilitated a session called Jazz and Valentine. How to avoid.
Nyargero says Nairobi Horns Project are just genius. How do they come up with such melodies?
Oh, it's just we're inspired by our experiences, life in general, and our backgrounds pretty much define our music, and also just the chemistry that we have among band members, and that's our sound. Yeah, if you take away a band member, you're like, someone is very keen, you will feel that this is now different. So it's just the chemistry between us as band members.
Yeah.
Yes.
After Mombasa, guys, where to?
Distant relatives today.
That.
After.
You said after that?
Yes.
Okay. Tunarudi Nairobi.
But what's your regular gig? Is there one?
Okay, so the thing is, we're trying to do, we're planning to do a live album launch, because what we're doing is just pushing it over media launch. So we're trying to do a live, like a live session and invite guys to just come and enjoy the music. So
There's something we used to do when we were starting out, which was at the Safaricom Michael Joseph Center. It was live at MGC 1 and 2 and all those like sold out concerts.
Yeah.
So I personally didn't know there was that much impact. And a few months ago, guys were like, what happened to those shows?
They started missing them.
Yeah, so we're thinking maybe once we come back, we should have a live at MGC gig and just play black and gold all night.
Yeah. By the way, Rabai, I love that black and gold T-shirt. Yeah?
thank you.
It's very cool.
Oh, the merchandise.
Yes.
Yeah,
exactly.
so this is what we do. We have merchandise, that you can get. Just hit us up on all our social media platforms and we can drop them as well.
What other platforms?
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at Nairobi Horns. Yes.
Beautiful. Nice and easy. At Nairobi Horns. By the way, the T-shirts are looking fabulous. Fabulous.
Yeah.
And
coffee.
McKinley just
Morning.
ground coffee. Fresh ground coffee.
Business.
It says Spring Valley Coffee, specially packaged for NHP, Nairobi Horns Project, Black in Gold album launch.
You have to have this coffee before you understand the album.
This is good.
Actually,
Yes.
if you buy a hoodie, then that comes for free.
Wow.
Yes.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Marketing Nile.
Yeah, we love our fans. We love our people.
Mari.
You gotta show people some love.
I hear that. Speaking of love, shall we show off or shall we get away? Which one?
Get away.
Let's get away.
Let's get away.
Take a listen, folks. Nairobi Horns Project. Somebody say, oh my.
Oh my, oh my.
This is good stuff.
These are the aficionado wa Kenya. Yeah?
Wajazaji.
One
By the way,
please.
when I mentioned Kato Change or Kato Change, you guys give a quick shout out, eh?
Oh yeah, Kato is our friend, man.
Akosawa.
Kato is our mate. We've done gigs with him. We've worked on projects with him. There's been a lot of conversations that we need to record together with Kato. He's an amazing human being, but most of all, he's an amazing musician.
Yeah.
He's really worked on his brand.
Guys, there's a whole range of instruments in this song. It's very rich with instruments, right? Let's Get Away, it's called. What do you play in this, McKinley?
I play a muted trumpet. Play trumpet, yeah. So it's got like a thing that will like that kind of thing. Yeah, this is trumpet.
Rabbi?
I play the soprano saxophone on that song.
And what other instruments do you play?
Saxophones. They're all saxophones, but my main instrument is the tenor saxophone. But this song needed a soprano for that sound. Yeah. Oh, but you asked me how many instruments I can play.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am a budding pianist and a drummer.
He usually can play decent drums.
Is that right? Yeah. And pianist as well.
Piano, yeah.
How about you, McKinley? Do you play the piano?
I can hold a few chords. I don't really play piano. Not like him.
Okay.
I'm a brass guy.
Yeah, he's a brass guy. He can play other brass instruments.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like.
Pretty much everything. Trumpet, trombone, 2 notes in the sax here and there. But people know me mostly as a trumpet player. That's my main.
And something called a flugelhorn.
The flugelhorn, this is what which I have in studio. Shout out to Hugh Masekela.
The late great.
Yeah.
Man, and then the other day, Oliver Mutukutsi takes up, man.
You know, funny thing.
Yeah.
It's like, so we opened for Hugh Masekela last time he was here, right? And then on Joy of Jazz, Oliver played after us, so we met on the same stage when
So
we
we
were
were coming
walking
off.
As he was
He
walking.
he was the second act after.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man.
No!
Crazy.
So I had never seen him live.
Right.
So just like, oh, Oliver.
And what was he like?
That was it. I didn't talk to him.
Amazing.
So that's
Amazing.
Just wave it.
Because you is a superstar, so it's like there's a vibe around here.
Yeah, you don't just go like, hi, Oliver.
You say, what's up?
Yeah. But what's amazing about that guy? He was what, 67 years old.
With how many albums?
67 albums.
That's right.
That's
That's
crazy.
Right. Amazing.
Like,
Incredible.
That's a lot of work.
Yes.
That's a lot of work. Speaking of albums, you guys are already working on your second.
Yes, we're always doing new stuff. We're always doing new content. So we have a lot of unrecorded material as well.
Yeah.
But this year we don't want to wait another 2 years. Maybe we should do an album before the year is out. Yeah, just try to catch up. To
Are you guys happy with the response so far?
Very happy for the support, fans out there. Just getting good reviews, positive reviews about the album. People are talking about the quality and the sound production itself. Just the vibe that the album brings. So it's encouraging, keeps us going.
There's a guy here called Washira Gereji. I've once been an audience of the Miguna. Fantastic, great performance. What are their social handles once more?
At Nairobi Horns on all social media platforms.
At Nairobi Horns.
Yes.
Only move.
From Calgary, Canada.
Yes.
She's listening in, by the way. It's minus 10 hours.
minus 10 hours.
It's still yesterday. Then.
Wow.
They're still suffering. Yeah?
That's a beautiful thing.
Happy Valentine's.
Oh, there you go.
Nairobi Horns, what inspires you? And how long have you been together? The instruments are on top.
Maybe you can talk about our inspiration.
Are you sure you want me to say what?
Watu waanikwe. Watu waanikwe. Hata governor alisema hakuna inspiration. Kila mtu ako na yes, inspired. Let us talk about inspiration.
When I was in parliament with the boy.
So inspiration. I think music for us has been like an escape from all the hustle and the drama. That, coming from Kibich, Musembi coming from Kisauni, tough times. So for me, it's wanting to just have a voice and make something out of my music and put bread on my table. And that has been my greatest inspiration.
Which is actually a good point, Rabbi, because the question is it putting bread on your table?
It is, indeed.
It's actually all we do.
Yes.
Wow. So you can make money off of music these days, huh?
Yes.
You can.
So any kid out there, whether it's ghetto classics in the inner city, in the slums, one day if they stick to the...
Yeah, it'll pay.
Nice.
I'll tell these guys because there's this huge thing about it's like education on one side and music on the other side. I mean, I have a degree. I have an MBA in strategy. I have some postgrad stuff done. But I do entertainment for a living. And I'm happy. Yeah.
That's
a
it.
job like any other.
Job like any other. We've been asking you the question, what instruments are McKinley and Rabbi playing in the studio? And Moses Kimngetich, there are no drums here, okay? There are no drums. Okay, what instruments are they playing in the studio for their songs? Because they are accompanying them and it's incredible. If you answer the question correctly, you will be entitled to a pair of tickets to the Safaricom International Jazz Festival happening this Sunday, 17th of February at Kasarani International Sports Stadium. Gates open at 11 o'clock. The show begins at noon. What are the instruments being played here? Oh, look at him. Moses keeping a teach has immediately replied. Okay, guys, see if he's right. You answer this. The instruments are saxophone and trumpet.
Yeah, it's very right.
Hizo drums ni wewe.
Ama hizo drums go in your head.
Alright.
Complete band.
Moses King and Teach, send us a DM and we'll get you a pair of tickets to this Farcom International Jazz Festival. Congratulations. Guys, there's something here called Show Off. Or Modurwa Express.
What do you like?
Modurwa sound.
The hustle and bustle.
There you go.
Downtown, yeah.
Oh. On all the various platforms. If you want to get in touch with Nairobi Horns Project, social media handles are at Nairobi Horns. These guys are smoking it, folks. You guys are...
So, they write that music.
Congratulations, man. Is it difficult writing music?
No.
It's not, huh?
No, if it's all what you have on your head, in your head, you just put it down on paper.
You know, that's difficult for those who are illiterate like us.
Or now, so the thing is, I have a melody in my head. What do? I try and put it on my, bring it out.
Can you do it practically?
Yes.
So just write a melody. I've never had him play this, so just come up with it.
A weird random melody.
Okay. Just something.
And then you can build off that, you know, like, and then.
So you guys, you've never done this before, and you just jumped in and did it.
Like, you just need maybe another section. Like, okay, so we like that. Put that down. Okay. We need the.
What if you forget, Rabbi?
So
actually, you do forget if you don't know.
Yeah,
we do forget a lot. So we normally walk around with our recorders and record ideas, and then because let's say you're walking or you're driving, you record the idea, and then you get home and then try work out the chords and stuff like that, and then that's how you write.
And you get inspired.
Yeah.
I must confess, my favorite writing place is when I'm having a shower. Somehow.
So huko kwenye maji ni shida.
Maji inakuwa mingi. Maji kipotea siwezi andika.
Huwezi andika.
Huyu kwa sababu wanaoga na maji moto. Others here we do cold shower.
You cannot be inspired.
Ukiingia hapo ni kuingia na
Rabbi,
yes.
What inspires you since McKinley is all about the hot shower? What about you?
For me is experiences. And interactions with people, just life experiences in general. The journey we've come this far, and
now that you guys
love, just life, you know.
Now that you guys are becoming more and more international, can you see yourselves playing overseas now? Can you see this happening soon?
Yes. Those doors are opening, and we are pretty much having conversations left, right, and center with the festival directors and stuff, hoping that we can, get that opportunity to play in all over the world.
And Musembi, what is the ultimate? Is it the Cape Town Jazz Festival, or is it the Edinburgh? You know, those ones we've been in.
You see, once you have one.
I just want to make music for the people, man. So if it does happen that we get on those stages, then thank God. But we will do it regardless.
While you're at it, New Orleans would also be a nice place.
I know. There's like 3 million horn players in that place.
Oh, crazy!
Exactly. All the more reason.
That would be.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine the guy saying, "All the way from Africa, please welcome the Nairobi Horns Project," and then.
Actually, maybe we should play that. From Africa, how do you play?
Yeah, and they're like, what is that melody? As in, when you go there, you don't play their jazz.
No, you don't
bring them your sound.
Play your own.
Yeah,
Absolutely. I mean, I tried playing an instrument once, a recorder. On my way to my second lesson, I tripped and fell
On the recorder.
on the record.
How convenient.
And that was the end of my musical career. So I'm so jealous when I see Rabbi is doing the sax and then he's playing the piano. I don't know if you've noticed that.
Yes.
He's doing the piano thing as well.
Before.
With his fingers. I mean, this is not fair, man.
Yeah.
Jeff, you sign up for lessons.
But you turned out fine. You turned out fine. Look at you, bro. Look at you.
Alipata voice yake.
Yeah. This is your place.
Uje your country. Ajifunze kinanda.
One man guitar. Guys, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Would like to leave with another jam of your debut album, Black in Gold.
Let's go to Mukoye. It's an album from a song from a place that we resonate with a lot.
Okay. Kachmega. Mundo ho mundo.
Mapeka for chicken.
Shirenja ho shirenja.
Mondo.
You say you go there, you're chef.
Chef, can you call that chef?
Folks, Nairobi Horns Project, remember these guys. McKinley Mutsembi, Mokua Rabai, and missing in action,
Victor Kinama, who's in traffic as usual.
I hope he's listening. I hope he's tuned in.
I know.
Thanks so much, guys. Congratulations. And this is fantastic. Here we go with Mukoye.
Mukoye. That means rope. Yes.
Mokwa.
Mukoye. It's a rope.
Nimewambia hii maneno umeanza kuwacha. Umeanza kuwacha. Unajua hata ng'ombe ikikuwa na macho mbili au macho moja inatoa maziwa. Sasa sisi tunaanza kukusi, mara unasema sijui na nini munono, mara sijui ana pesa, sijui akaika ukwale. Iko na maneno. Tunakuwa manchi sana lakini hiyo ipo mfumo. Tutarutia hii maneno. Hawa. Hey.
Jeff Koinange and Professor Hamo every day, Monday to Friday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. only on Hot 96.